You know what? The average person uses 4 to 5 pounds of a day forest products, and these products are gained from logging. Logging is essential for our daily lives, and if done correctly, will greatly benefit our environment and ecosystem. Logging is the act of cutting trees from their stump and transporting them to be used for many purposes elsewhere. The products gained from logging are essential in our daily lives, from the houses we live in to the paper we write on. There are 3 different styles of logging: clear-cutting, shelterwood, and selection systems. Logging has many environmental benefits and, if implemented correctly, can be great for tree health and fire prevention. As the name suggests, the clear-cutting style of logging involves removing all mature trees from any logging unit. Clear-cutting is cheap, efficient, and effective for logging companies as they get more product from the smallest area. Unfortunately, clear-cutting does have many negative effects on the environment. It causes carbon emissions that contribute to global warming. Clear-cutting a large area will harm or destroy the habitat of the wildlife that lives in the area. Clear-cutting causes an economic boom in the beginning, but then leads to an economic loss as the tourism and outdoor industries are affected. The next type of logging is shelterwood. This method is the middle ground between clear-cutting and selection systems. Shelterwood logging involves removing trees in stages to optimize the logging unit for environmental conditions. Mature trees are removed at each stage, which allows the regeneration and growth of younger trees. Shelterwood is useful for different species of trees. A common one in northern Idaho is the white pine. Logging companies do not like the shelterwood method as they have to continue to return to the same unit over time, and it is not as efficient as the other 2 types. The third type of logging is selection systems. This is the most complex type of logging, and it is generally implemented in units or forests that are too dense or suffer from disease and beetle kill. Generally, in this type of logging, all the mature trees from a certain species will be completely removed from a unit. There are many benefits associated with selection systems logging. Ecosystems are left intact, so wildlife habitats are not destroyed. The forest and logging unit will remain resistant to disease because the young trees that are not cut are able to fight off the diseases. In forests that are affected by beetle kill, selection systems are especially effective because the trees that are infested with beetles are able to be removed and their area can continue to thrive. Keeping trees healthy is vital to maintaining the renewable resources that logging provides, and it allows for a more beautiful forest. While driving through Colorado on a Forest Service work trip this summer, I saw firsthand how beetle infestations affect massive areas of forests, leaving millions of trees dead. Although present in northern Idaho, beetle kill is not as prevalent here because of our forest management and logging. Beetle infestations occur when areas of a forest are too dense and are not thinned, which is easily prevented by logging. When logging with a selective method, younger trees of all species are not cut down, which allows the genes that prevent disease to continue on. Clear-cutting 1 or 2 logging units in an area allows for a reintroduction of species that have been nearly eradicated by beetles or disease. Those who pick which trees to be cut down and which to be left are allowed to pick the healthier trees, which will allow the forest to thrive. By increasing tree health, logging can make the forest more productive. Recently, fires have started to become more dangerous as the average size of fires continues to increase. Logging allows forests to be less dense with trees, and in these areas, fires are more manageable and easier to put out. In addition, if a unit or strip of land is clear-cut, a fire break is created. Fire breaks are very helpful in areas of wildland-urban interface. Even if a fire is small, if it reaches an area of dense trees that are dead from beetle kill or overpopulation, the fire is likely to exponentially increase in size. When a fire blows up like this, it is extremely dangerous to be around and almost impossible to be put out. Keeping fires small is important as they will cause less damage to the forest, be safer for firefighters to fight, and cost less money for taxpayers, which can all be done through logging. As you can see, the 3 types of logging, clear-cutting, shelterwood, and selection systems, can all be implemented in different ways to bring benefits to tree health and for fire prevention.